Oh, hey, YouTube. And Jay's many followers. I'm Dan, part of the GCFE community, and we're shooting a little video today to talk about one of my perfume shelves over here, because a lot of love and time went into it. So let's get into the different shelves. If you want to come zoom in a little bit over here. We'll start just right up here at the top. I've got some of my favorite boxes. Anybody who collects Xerjoff will know that they come in really beautiful packaging, these gorgeous leather cases with the gold, and I just didn't have the heart to throw them out. So a couple of them are sitting up here with a few of my Amouge and one of the Initios. I only have ever owned one Initio. Maybe in the future I'd like to get another. That Atomic Rose is something to behold, but for now it is just side effects.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just side effects. If we go one shelf down, here we have my best in bottle. You might also spot a little rainbow moment. I try to place them in places where I can. But yeah, genuinely, these are some of my absolute favorite bottle designs and styles, and it just so happened that when I did like the collection, the list of all of them, I happened to get a nice rainbow. So going through really quickly, on the far left, the pink is V6 Pink Heart from Map of the Heart. This is an Australian brand, and it's just so unique. I've never seen a bottle like this before. You've got like the veins coming in as well. Someday I'm gonna have to get a stand for this to show it off a little bit better, but right now it is lying down on its back. Next we have the Merchants of Venice Red Potion. Let's get some bottle action there.
Wow.
It's just gorgeous. Really special. Love the hanging tags that these bottles have. Next up we have Between Two Trees from Floraiku. I mean, talking presentation, Floraiku is one of the best in the game. The bottles come in a beautiful bento box with a unique hand-stitched and hand-painted leather cap, which is also the travel atomizer. You can pop in a 10 mil inside, which comes with it, and then take this with you. So I just love the versatility of that.
Every time I screw in the atomizer and stuff, I imagine that I'm like putting together a silencer on a gun.
It's got a little bit of that action, doesn't it? The shape and everything. And on the back of all the Floraiku bottles, there is a little haiku that tells you a little bit about the scent. This one reads, "The owl is watching twilight between two trees."
Cuckoo!
Beautiful. Next we have Givenchy Pie. This is such a throwback. This was one of my very first fragrances 10 years ago. Oh god, I've had this bottle that long, and actually it still smells really good. It doesn't smell often anyway, but I remember when I was like a teenager, I got Pie, and I was just so in love with the design because I'd never seen anything like it, and honestly, like 10 years later, I still have never encountered a bottle that looks like this. So big up to Givenchy for this one. Yeah, it's just one of my all-time oldies, but a goodie. Next, branching into the yellow, we have my only Vilhelm. This is to my father. I am so attracted, like sexually attracted, to the shape of this bottle. This squat, sort of flattened cylinder with the ribbing around it in the glass is just so sexy. And the matching
and so different. Like there's nothing like that out there.
So different, and you wonder why like somebody didn't do this earlier. Kind of reminds me of the Eau Sauvage bottle from Dior. Just in this really contemporary, even sort of like mid-century modern style shape. And the scent is a boozy, alcoholic, smoky, woody vanilla.
And also, if you own a cat, you don't have to worry about your cat knocking the bottle over.
Yeah, that's true. I don't have a cat, so one day when I do own a cat, I will have to reimagine my entire perfume life. It'll probably have to be behind closed doors.
Or even without a cat, just never have to worry about the bottle getting knocked over in general.
Sometimes I go to like bend over and my ass will hit this shelf, and it's like my whole life flashes before my eyes because you hear them rattling. And like, and like, there's been cases where
you're waiting for that crash sound next. Oh,
it's never happened, thankfully. But I've had bottles fall backwards into the shelf, so like it could have gone either way. So I feel like the gods were smiling down on me that day.
I wish we could have got my reaction while you were telling me all that.
Yeah, your face went from like casual to like that like panic that all of us know all too well. This is Luxor from Xerjoff. Just another stunning etched packaging design.
Plated in gold, real gold.
Smells like a barnyard, but I love that about it. This is Roses on Ice, classic. I probably don't need to talk very much about this bottle. Besides the Kilian K that not everybody knows is hiding in the packaging. You probably get to see it there.
Oh.
Yes. Next.
I mean, I knew that.
Next we have Amouge. This is Fate. I mean, need I say more? This is just to die for. Swarovski crystal right up top there. Moving into the green, we have Tobacco Royale from Precious Liquid. Y'all are finally catching on to this brand, but it is
fantastic.
You actually got to try this just now, and your reaction to it was really priceless. Yes. Next, we have Sultan by Royal Crown. This is an Italian brand, actually, and it's green. It's kind of hard to see, but
I like the cap.
Yeah, the cap's really gorgeous. There's a lot of like gold going on, so it made sense. Another just stunning bottle presentation in the game is the House of Oud. This is Date's Delight. I would say it's my favorite one from the brand. Probably the only one I'll ever own, just because I don't need too many of them, but it really fills the niche.
I had one. I got one from Manny. The Glacier.
Keep Glaze?
Keep Glaze, yeah, that was amazing.
One.
Yeah.
Another beautiful bottle. We're back into Merchants of Venice. This is Crackle. I won this in an auction, like a raffle. I got it for a stupid price, so I love it so much. It's one of my favorite leather fragrances.
That's nice, but I like the red one a little bit better.
Is special. Another special one is of course, Midnight in Paris. You don't get to see too many of these out and about these days, so I'm very lucky I got into perfume collecting when this one was still available. Mm-hmm. And
I love those. There's supposed to be constellations, right?
Constellations, yeah. And actually,
I like that.
You've got the ombre from blue to sort of an amber color.
Yeah.
And that's to represent the city of light, which is Paris, underneath. So you've got the light from Paris sort of shining up into the night sky, which is why it ombres from light to blue. And then finally, in the best of bottle, we have the jaw-droppingly stunning Myths Man with this, again, ombre, dark to light purple color. I think the contrast from the gold is just to die for, the yellow and purple, obviously.
Which also looks like what it smells like. Just pleasant.
Moody.
And,
gosh, what a scent. Not everyone's favorite, for sure, but I really appreciate what this scent does. Next up, we have my Kilian collection. I think I've got 21 of them here. This is quite
only 21? That's it?
Yeah, I know. A couple of them have been hand-painted. Like, I'll show you my water calligraphy, which the artist did such a beautiful job putting on the grapefruit and the lotus on there.
And they're obviously what's in the notes
it's like
in the...
notes of the fragrance.
Awesome.
Some of my prized possessions here would include Straight to Heaven Extreme, the original apple brandy, among others. I just love this brand so much, and I'm very, very fortunate to own as many as I have. Next, we have the very colorful and playful Imaginary Authors. This is another brand that I rep so hard. I actually do have a partnership with them, which is really great. Josh Mayer from the brand is just so sweet and generous. And I just love the idea of perfume as storytelling and growing your fragrance library. It's very on the nose and cheeky, and I love that about it. And finally, we have my Comme de Garcons Pebbles. This was actually the first collection, the first line of perfumes that I actively sought to collect. I love the design, I love the shape, this organic pebble shape.
The reflection.
Yeah, the high reflection. They're just stunning, and the scents are really wacky and very modern and industrial in some cases, and I just think they're doing things that no other brand kind of has the balls to do. But again, this was another space I thought, oh, let's like put a rainbow in it because, they all have like one color. So that is my perfume shelf here.
Well, Daniel, thank you very much for your... Wait! There's more!
I mean, we couldn't stop there, could we? I'll have you come over here, please. This is the bulk section. It's not as nicely presented, but we've got lots going on. There's 5 tiers of perfume, and I've got my designers up here, my trusty designers that I will never get rid of because I think those are some great options.
Do you want to go like maybe a quick minute into?
Sure. I've got my petting zoo down here.
Oh, what are those?
My zoologists.
Oh, are they a house? I don't think I've ever heard of them.
I don't know if you'll ever smell them. They're just like really weird. But
Okay.
yeah, next we've got the Tom Fords. We've got some Xerjoff. More precious liquid there in the back. More Merchant of Venice. Here's another standout bottle that is just really gorgeous.
Wow.
This is called Arabesque, and I actually picked this one up in Verona when I was there.
Verona.
In Verona. Oh, Adrian Clark gave me just the last bit of this really precious Jaipur chai. I'm going to save this for the rest of my life.
Who's Adrian Clark? Never heard of that guy either.
Shout out to you, Adrian. Thank you so much for the generosity. I've got some old style Libertine fragrances. I just picked these up. They were doing a sale. I love the new packaging, and I do kind of wish I had these fragrances in the new bottles, but I will take it because the scents are amazing. Gilded is my favorite here. And yeah, I think that's like the majority. You know, there's more to talk about, but this is most of it, and I've got some Amouage over here as well. Yeah.
So for our next video, we're gonna talk about these posters. These are posters, aren't these?
No, those are my vinyls. I also collect vinyl.
Okay, then our next video will be about vinyl.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Thank you for tuning in, Jay.
Thank you, Daniel.